My brother and myself only want to go up there to take a paternity test, and then we will leave the building.
I'm sorry, but your brother was very confrontational up there, and hospital policy doesn't allow that type of behavior.
And I'm really sorry for that, genuinely. I'm not usually like that. Let's be quiet, Joey. My brother just had a baby. Emotions were high. He doesn't typically act like that. And I know you have a hospital policy, but I will be there to make sure nothing happens. We just want to get the paternity test, and that's it.
You made his baby's mother very uncomfortable, and we don't want a situation where we're putting her in a difficult position.
I will ensure that his baby's mother is comfortable with everything.
All right, but everything's got to be supervised, and it's got to be quick, and 1, 2, 3, please.
There, Joey. Let's try not to mess this up again. I can't keep bailing you out. I won't screw this up. All right, let's do it. I'm like scared. I don't know why, but I'm like scared. What do you mean you're scared? I don't know. I'm gonna take the test 100%, like hands down, but I guess I'm like, for the first time, legitimately like scared of the outcome because, you know, I held that baby upstairs, and but at the same time, like, I don't want to hurt Miranda. It's okay to feel like that, Joey. I understand. And I'm sorry that I have been mean about your baby. As your sister, whatever happens, we'll get through it. But the first step into doing all of this is taking that paternity test. It has to be done. I know. I just don't want to lose Miranda, that's all. That's it. I'll do my best to make sure you don't, no matter what the outcome. Let's go. I mean, this was like May or June-ish, and I had already had issues with his girlfriend. We were separated and battling for custody pretty much. Neither one of us went to the courts or anything, so it's just messy. And I knew that when he was letting her watch our kid, something wasn't right. Okay, the baby was flinching around her. I found out that she was hitting him, and that's when things just hit the fan.
You know, he himself didn't hurt your child, but the fact that he left your baby with that woman and she hit him and all that, that's child endangerment in and of itself. As a father, I want to be able to forgive myself. I've always wanted children, and I can't imagine putting my hypothetical children in that situation. How do you find it in you to forgive a man who... Never mind. I'm in no place to judge you.
No, it's okay. I guess I know Joey's heart, and I know he would never put our baby in danger intentionally. So he claims he didn't know that it was going on, and I just think he's stupid sometimes, and I guess I'm stupid sometimes for putting up with him.
Well, when Shay was alive, she may have not been the best partner, and I may have been blinded in my relationship, but I know that if her baby had been born, she would have been a good mom. Like you.
Have you seen your grandma since her passing?
No. I've had a few relatives watching her because I know just one look at my grandma and I'm just gonna get too emotional.
Have I helped you at all?
You've taken my mind off of everything, and I want you to stay. I don't want you to go. I want you here with me. But I know I have to work through my grief on my own. I can't rely on you to get me through this. That's not fair to you either.
Yeah. I don't know what to do.
About what?
About my husband.
You still love that asshole?
I do.
There's your answer. When you stop loving him, then you'll have another answer.
Hi Miranda, it's me. I'm just letting you know that me and Joey are going upstairs now to the recovery room, and Joey's gonna take his paternity test. I'll make sure everything's legit, and I'll keep you posted. Call me back if you can.
Miranda didn't pick up for you?
No?
It's like the middle of the day. And doesn't she always pick up for you?
Yeah. But I'm sure she's just busy. Let's go upstairs. Alright, Brian. I guess I'm gonna get going. Am I, bad wife?
Did we touch each other? Did we kiss? Did we do anything like that?
No.
You're the homemaid to Diane Westfall, a 57-year-old woman who needs help around her house. And it just so happens that her grandson lost his ex-girlfriend, and he needed some talking to. That's it. For now.
Okay, hi everyone. So if I'm correct, Dad's gonna be taking a paternity test?
Yep.
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 Okay, great. So Dad, you're gonna come with me. Also, when it comes to the baby, are we doing a blood test or a swab for the paternity test? Swab.
A blood test.
Hello. My baby's jaundice. He's been having blood taken for ever since he was born. I'm not having another blood test if there can be a swab.
I don't trust the swab. Hey, let's not be fighting, okay? Which test is more accurate?
Both the swab and the blood test have the same accuracy.
Alright, then Gabby, we're going with the swab.
Fine. Do it whichever. Okay, great. Dad, you can come with me. Where did my mother go? She left as soon as she heard you were here. Figured she'd be a coward. Anyway, good luck on your paternity test results. Yeah, good luck to you too. So Joey finally took the paternity test in the hospital.
You were there when he took it?
Yeah, there was no funny business. It was all sterile. I saw her take the swab out of the thing. I saw her put it in away and everything, so.
Good. Now we just all hope for the best.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get the results back.
You know, as crazy and terrible as your mother's life was back in the day when you were born, I'm grateful that it was still a happy time.
Were you there when I was born?
Yeah. I was the first one to hold you. And I swear, you were smiling non-stop.
Nanny Agatha, I feel like I don't get to tell you how much you mean.
Stop. Why have you been treating me like I'm on my deathbed?
I'm scared you're getting dementia. It doesn't matter. I've just been gone for so long that I feel like it's important for me to tell the people I care about how much I care about them. So, Nanny Agatha, I just want you to know that you mean the world to me, and I love you.
I love you too, Gabby. You may be my granddaughter, but you've always been a daughter to me.
And I hope you always remember that. I'm back now that my daughter is gone. How did the paternity test go? It went good. The sonogram tech or the nurse or whoever took Joey. He did a swab. His sister watched from outside of the room and saw everything happen. And that's it.
Okay, good.
I'm glad that's over with. I am so tired of hearing about people requesting a paternity test and not believing that Joey is the father. I know, I literally did it everyone's way this time. Okay, we're in a hospital setting. I don't know anyone. I was restrained to a bed. I don't know what anyone else would want from me. I did it everyone's way. Well, anyway, on my way here, I took a phone call from a little birdie that, well, likes to feed me information about Miranda. Oh, wow. You have like a mole, like a source? Yes, my little double agent. And apparently, Miranda has been keeping herself quite busy while Joey's been away here at the hospital. So what has his little perfect victim wife been doing? I don't want to go into details. I'll let you know when I can confirm things myself. But let's just say there's a lot of double standards when it comes to Miranda. Or at least that's what it seems like from what I've heard. Okay, I understand. Can you at least tell me who the double agent is? Sorry. That's one thing I'll never tell a soul about. Especially since it pertains to Miranda. 2 weeks? What do you mean? You're just gonna disappear now for 2 weeks?
Melissa, I came here to the hospital. I supported you throughout the whole delivery. I've been here for days. I even spent Thanksgiving here. I'm going home to my wife and kid.
Alright. Bye. Joey, can I speak to you in the hallway for a minute?
Yeah, sure, Ma. What is it, Ma?
Can't just leave the mother of your child like this on her own.
Ma, I did way more than I should have for her, given the fact that I still don't know if that's my baby. So when I do, if I do know that that's my baby, then I'll be back.
She doesn't know what she's doing.
What do you mean she doesn't know what she's doing? She seems fine with the baby.
Joey, I came back and she hadn't fed the baby in hours. She has no clue.
Don't be guilt tripping me, okay? I have a wife and a kid at home. I want to take care of them. I know that's selfish, but...
Look, I can't spend 24/7 with her. When you're done with Miranda, please just come back when she's discharged. And at least drive her home. At least settle her in with the baby.
I'll have to think about that.
I took the paternity test. Yeah, and in 2 weeks you could find out that you're the dad.
And I still love you with all my heart. I'm still your husband. I'm still the father of your baby. And I still live in your house and share your bed.
It's just hard, Joey. I can't explain it. I wish you could be in my shoes and just feel what I'm feeling.
I know it's hard, and I know it's my fault. And I wish I could take everything back, because I do love you with like every ounce of my heart, Miranda. You know, being in that hospital, I was thinking about you 24/7. I really was.
You spent Thanksgiving in the hospital with her and left me and your baby without you.
Because I'm not a scumbag, or at least I try not to be. Sure, she had my mother coming and going, but for the most part, no one came to see the baby. And she's in that hospital bed on Thanksgiving by herself. You know, I have like 80,000 followers, and not one of them came to see Melissa. That's gotta sting her a little bit, you know?
I can't keep letting you hurt me, Joey. I can't continue to feel like a victim, and I just can't keep being that person. How many times, you know?
I'm not gonna hurt you, and I never meant to hurt you. I'm still just that dude that you met years ago who went with you to the Taylor Swift concert and let his guard down and sung those lyrics with you without a care in the world when we had no problems, you know?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we're different people now.
We don't have to be. She wears short skirts.
I'm not singing.
She wears short skirts.
I wear a t-shirt.
She's cheer captain and
I'm on the bleachers.
I love you, Miranda. And I just want you to forgive me.
I love you too. But I hate that I do. Okay, Melissa, the doctor said he has a 75% chance of you being discharged. He just wants to monitor the baby a little bit more, but in the meantime, I'm actually gonna get you discharge papers ready. Okay, thank you. That's good to know. Do you need anything else while we wait? No, I'm good. Thank you again.
Okay. Well, that's good news, Melissa. You get to bring your baby home.
Yeah. And I don't know, because it's all over, I kind of feel depressed. And it's not like a postpartum depression, I just feel deflated.
What's bothering you?
My pregnancy was filled with drama. I had nothing that I wanted in terms of parties, and no one came to the delivery room to see my baby. It's just sad.
Look at it this way. You minimize the risk of giving the baby RSV because you don't have people showing up and kissing the baby and slobbering all over it. It's a blessing in disguise.
You just don't know what it's like to be me sometimes. Like, my pregnancy was awful. And then the recovery room, it's this moment. My baby's father's not here. We're not planning our life. We took a paternity test. How romantic. How fairy tale is that, Mel?
You have a beautiful baby boy. Sure, we thought it was going to be a girl, but the baby is healthy. It got over its jaundice.
I know, but I want Joey here. I want Joey. I want to have a family with him. I want it to be normal. I want the happy stuff.
You and I both know that once Joey sees the test, he'll be right by your side.
And what if he doesn't come back? And what if he doesn't support me? And
you milk him for child support, and I will help you raise the baby.
You know, I really hate your daughter, and I don't want her in this show. I can't stand her, and she makes everything worse. You know, I don't even know her, and I hate her.
I know. And believe me, she has a nephew that she will never come near. I'll make sure of it.
Well, can you make your son come near my baby?
Why don't you look forward to the child support?
Hey, yo, baby. I just put Junior down for a nap. You want to watch a movie together? You just got home from watching your ex-girlfriend push a baby out. I'm not ready to cuddle up on the couch and watch a movie with you. Well, we can watch one of your favorites, one of the ones that you watch 50 million times. Do you want to watch Clue? Titanic? No. The Notebook? Give it up, Joey. Alright. Coyote Ugly? Okay. But we're not cuddling or anything. My hands are up here. Hey, yo, baby. Can I just talk to you for a second? What is it, Joey? I just want to thank you for being amicable with me while we wait for these paternity test results. And I'm really grateful for you giving me a 50 millionth another chance. I wouldn't even call it that, Joey. I don't know what this is right now. I'm still whatever. Alright, well, I was thinking about something, and I have a way that you can feel better about me not cheating on you again. What? Melissa just gave birth, right? So she's got to heal up for a few weeks. It's impossible for me to cheat. Was that supposed to be a joke? I mean, kinda. I'm just trying to make you feel better. Okay, how about we don't talk about Melissa unless it's like absolutely necessary, you know? Alright, my bad. I was just trying to make light of the moment. Maybe you could help me look into the child support stuff so I don't get swindled by her or something. Yeah, I could do that. Actually, it sounds kind of fun. I do look at you as like my teammate, you know? Well, we'll see if you still look at me as a teammate if that paternity test comes back and you're the father.
You know what would be funny? If the paternity test came back and it was one of you that was the other parent to that baby. I would laugh my ass off. You're not having a good time, Victor? It just seems a little crowded, rowdy, even for my taste. You gotta get out sometimes, Victor. You gotta get out of that one room, you know? Just wish your idea of getting over things and having fun was Applebee's. I'm pretty sure that person is smoking. Isn't there laws against that inside in New York City? Come on, don't be a stick in the mud. I just don't know how this is gonna help you forget things. Good music, fun vibe, pretty women. What's there to think about? Right, if you say so, if this is making you happy, then let's dance or something. Hey Victor, you know why I never got tested for my fertility when I was with Shay for all those years? Why? Because she continued to stay with me, so I told myself it was no big deal, and I was too scared to check if I was infertile. But now, it's too late, because the love of my life is gone, and there's another love of my life who I can't have, because I'm too damn broken. But this isn't a pity party, this is a dancing party. Oh, I wish I could help him. Ryan, the baby's no longer jaundiced, and it looks like they're going to be discharging Melissa soon. I'm not going to be there. I have something to do. Are you picking up your baby's mother or not?
I don't know, Ma. I haven't made up my mind. Things are going good with Miranda. I don't want to mess things up while I wait for this paternity test. Gabby's over. I don't know.
Joey, like I told you before, she's clearly in no position to take care of this baby. And I worry about the baby's safety. Also, I may have never believed this type of stuff when it came to Miranda, but I think she's also dealing with a bout of postpartum depression.
For months leading up to this birth, she's known that I wasn't going to be in the picture like that. That she's known that she's got to take care of this baby. So I don't know why you're acting like this is a big surprise on everybody.
You know, I think you're being cavalier because you don't know the results of this paternity test. But when they come back positive, you're going to feel like you wasted a lot of bonding time with this baby.
What is she saying to you? I'm not acting cavalier. I'm acting like a good husband and a good father to the family that I already have. I don't understand how you can act like it's so easy for me to leave the family that I already have to be with a woman that I don't want to be with and watch a child that I don't even know if it's mine. How many times I gotta say that?
I also don't know why you're being so stubborn with this paternity test when this baby clearly looks like you.
What? You think this baby looks like me?
It doesn't look like you. You can be in denial all you want, but this is your baby. And every minute that you're not taking care of it proves that you're one of those fathers. Give me that.
Hey, give me my phone back.
Joey, you're too easily manipulated by people. Wait for the paternity test. Stop jumping to conclusions because people say the baby looks like you.
So you don't think the baby looks like me?
No.
Give me my phone. I'm gonna ask Miranda what she thinks.
I don't think your wife wants to look at your girlfriend's baby.
Hey, Miranda, do you think that...
I'm not looking at the baby, Joey.
Alright.
The girl in 402 who was complaining of the headaches, who had the jaundice baby, are we keeping her?
Yeah, put her discharge papers aside. We're keeping her. Her blood pressure's through the roof, and I want to check if it's postpartum preeclampsia.
Okay, I'll go let her know. Hi. So, Dr. Meadows is a little concerned about your blood pressure, and he wants to keep you a little bit longer for observation. No, I've been in this hospital eating hospital food and dealing with my own problems for days. I can't stay here any longer. I know it's tough, but he's worried that... No, I really would just like to leave. I'll be fine. I feel okay right now. I have a slight headache, but I'm good. Okay, so you pretty much just want to be discharged. Also, my blood pressure has always been weird because I've had PCOS. I've done a billion different types of birth controls and blood pills and all that type of stuff. So I'm used to having high blood pressure. Your blood pressure is really high. Yeah, I would really just like to have my discharge papers and I would like to leave. Thank you. Okay.
Ma, I've decided against picking Melissa up from the hospital, alright? You're gonna have to find a way to get that baby home with her, because I don't think I should be doing it.
Oh my God, really, Joey? You're really being selfish. It's one trip. Why are you being difficult?
I'm a little offended because after everything I've told you and her several times about me just paying child support and that's it, everyone still assumes that I'm the one picking her up from the hospital. I'm gonna go home and live with her now or something. Like, this isn't my responsibility.
Okay, well, she doesn't even have a car seat. So I don't know how she's getting home. She's literally just gonna have to camp outside the hospital with her newborn.
She doesn't even have a car seat. What did she buy for the baby? Like, did she not know she's having a baby?
If she bought one, I don't know about it, and it would be at her house. And if I'm correct, you were the one that was supposed to help her buy all these things. She didn't have a baby shower. How was she supposed to get these things, Joey?
Alright, well, she can have the spare car seat that we used to use for your car for Junior.
Oh, that's just the nail in the coffin of me never seeing Junior again, right?
Ma, don't sidetrack the conversation. You gonna come pick this car seat up or what?
I can't pick it up, I can't pick her up because I'm busy.
What are you busy with?
I'm going to see Nanny Agatha about some business. I also think she has dementia, so I want to capitalize off of that.
I mean, can't she get one of those Ubers with the car seats in them? They have that.
Joey, no matter what type of person she is, no matter whether this is your baby or if it's not your baby, you're not going to let her take an Uber from the hospital after being in labor and delivery and a recovery room for days. This is supposed to be a magical time for her, and you're gonna send her alone with a newborn baby in an Uber. Really?
Look, I'll pick her up this one time, okay? I'll bring her home, but she's gotta figure out her car situation. She's not my responsibility to drive her around with this baby, okay? I know you heard the whole conversation, okay? You can come with me if this makes you uncomfortable.
I don't want to go, Joey. I don't want to be around her, and I don't want to be around the baby. No offense.
I love you.
I'm not gonna go. I'm just not gonna go. Joey, just go. It's okay. Just go this one time. I don't want you to be mad at me. I don't want to make another mistake. Okay, I'm really trying to be good. I'm really trying to just do better, you know? I'm okay. I'm okay. Just go. Alright.
So you're gonna turn down all that money just to spite your daughter and your daughter-in-law?
It has nothing to do with spite. I haven't thought about my daughter in years. I certainly don't think about my daughter-in-law. I'm thinking about the woman who's going to be the mother of my grandchild, and she's got no one. And you're telling me to choose money over her, which I'm not going to do.
That's a load of crap. You've hated your daughter from day one, and you're just trying to rub it in her face.
Again, I'm looking at this as a fresh start. I get a second chance at a grandchild, a second chance at another daughter-in-law, and that's what I'm taking.
If the paternity test comes back that Joey's not the father, you wasted weeks of your life on this woman.
I am so tired of hearing about paternity tests. Melissa's taken now 3 paternity tests. 2 of them have already shown that Joey's the father. Why is the 3rd one going to be different?
Well, I hope you know that by turning down the money in the will, someone else is gonna get that money eventually.
That's even if you remember how to work a will. Because as of late, I've noticed that your brain isn't working as it used to.
You really think I have dementia, don't you?
I've noticed some mistakes that you've made. Unless you have something else up your sleeve, to which I would really like to know what you're doing.
Every word that I say to every person I speak to has a very specific purpose and reason. So think what you want. But right now I have nothing left to say to you.
Well, if you're bluffing and you don't have a plan after all, and you really are getting dementia, I'll make sure I get everything in that will. I'll make sure you're buried under a 7-Eleven.
Alright, Melissa, I'm here. I brought the car seat. Let's get out of this hospital. I'm driving you home, and that's it. I'm going home myself.
Yeah, hello to you too. I'm waiting for the discharge papers.
Why couldn't someone tell me that before I came here? I don't want to have to wait here long.
Really, Joey? You're really gonna act like this and throw a tantrum?
Yeah, because you didn't plan any of this. You're taking me away from my wife. You're taking me away from my kid. I don't know what you assumed. I guess you thought that I was going to see the baby and then I was going to turn to you and be like, I love you, baby. Let's be together. Like, that's not how this is going to happen.
If you're gonna stand there and yell at me, you can get out. I'm not gonna have you yell at me.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm just telling you what this situation is because I'm not coming back after this. Where's the baby anyway?
Chris is over there in the bassinet thing.
You swallow the baby this tight. He looks like he's turning purple.
I don't really know how to swallow the baby. They don't really show you good, but I definitely didn't swallow the baby too tight. If he looks purple, it's because he was a little jaundiced before. You know it was jaundice.
No, you swallowed, you tightened it too much.
You're like yelling at me again. I'm not having you yell at me.
No, because if you don't even know how to swallow the baby, right? How am I supposed to drop you off in good faith and not worry about this goddamn baby?
Oh, so now you care about the baby, right?
I've already said 1,000,000 times that I care about the baby, paternity test or not. But the thing that's pissing me off most is that you didn't plan at all, or you had these crazy plans in your head. But the fact that you didn't plan on how you were going to get home, all the stuff that you need for the baby, and then on top of the fact that you don't even know how to take care of the damn baby. Why the hell did you have a kid? You're not fit to have a kid.
Okay, Joey, you can get out. Just go. Just leave. Please just get out.
I'm not getting out because you have no way of getting home. How are you going to get home?
I don't know. I'll find a way. I really don't want you driving me home anymore. Just go. Just leave.
Nah, I'm not getting out. And you can try to get me kicked out from the nurse or whatever, but if the nurse had seen what I just seen, they would have given the baby to me.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that not everyone can be a perfect mom like Miranda.
2 things, Melissa. You don't want to hear her name? Don't bring her name up to me. Don't say her name in front of me. The second thing, she is a better mother than you. Based on what I just seen, she is a better mother than you.
I love how you just blindly defend her when it comes to being a good mom, but if we pulled her into a room and asked what she thought about you being a good dad, I wonder what she would say. I wonder if she would quickly defend you. Because I also know that when it comes to the child support of our baby, I'm sure she brings it up more than I do, the mother of the baby. Because remember, when you both separated, what did she go after first when it came to you? That's how much she cares about you, right? Just child support this and child support that. Meanwhile, all I ask for is for you to be present. That's it. What's going on, Joey?
Yeah, I stepped out of her room for a minute.
Are you dropping her off? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, she's waiting for the discharge papers. And I don't know, I flipped out on her in the room. And I'm just like trying to calm down right now.
You flipped out? Why'd you flip out?
Because of everything that she's putting me through and for the problems that she's causing between me and you. But I also don't think that she's fit to take care of this baby, and it's bothering me.
You were there for like 5 minutes. What's giving you that impression?
My mom's been saying things to me that she just doesn't know how to take care of this baby, and then I walked in and she swallowed this baby so tight that it was barely like breathing. And if this is my kid and something happens to it, I know you don't want to hear that, but like this is a tough situation for me.
So have your mom be around her a little bit more? I don't know. She's already with the woman more than she wants to be. She's not gonna move in with her, you know?
So do you, like, wanna be with her? What do you...
Nah, I'm not saying that. I don't want to be around Melissa. I really don't. But like, I just don't. I'm calling you because you're my wife. And half the time I don't talk to you about stuff. And I'm talking to you about it now because I don't know what to do. You know? If this is my baby, I'm worried about it a little bit.
Alright, well, I don't have an answer. I don't know.
Alright, I'm sorry I bothered you with it. I know this is none of your business and you don't want to think about this baby. And
You're not bothering me, Joey. It's just like you said, a tough situation, and I don't have an answer for you.
if hypothetically, like, someone deemed her incapable of watching this baby, would you be? You know what, never mind. I'm just gonna go see if the discharge papers were given to her yet.
Alright.
Alright, bye.
Let's just get the elephant out of the room. The woman who I wanted to spend my life with, have a baby with, it's gone, and I don't want to dwell on that.
Have you been allowing yourself to grieve, though?
I grieve in my own way, but I'm with my grandmother right now, and I don't want to spend my time with you being sad.
You've always been self-destructive during times like these, and I don't want you being that way.
I'm in one piece. I'm here. I would never do anything to myself because I know that would hurt you. So you don't have to worry about that.
I do have one thing that I want to say about her.
Speak your mind, Grandma. But after this, I don't want to talk about it anymore. She's gone.
Every day that she walked this earth, you would not let her go. And I think the universe took her away so that you could finally move on.
Grandma, I can't allow myself to think that someone passed away so that I could be happy. That's horrible.
I think there's also a reason why you never had a baby with her.
Yeah, because I'm infertile.
Now, I think the universe knew that you two were not right for one another.
So it took her being gone for me to understand that you hated her.
I hate that she stripped you of your happiness. And I hope you can find it in you to move on now.
Well, I'd hate to disappoint you, but her being gone makes it a lot harder to move on and be happy, especially with the way that she went.
You deserve to have everything that you want in life.
Yeah, spare me the hokey,
Brian,
what?
I want to see you happy before I'm dead.
Talk about a lighthearted conversation.
Oh, hey. We're bringing her discharge papers now.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you very much.
By the way, the doctor thinks she might have postpartum preeclampsia. He doesn't know that for sure, but her blood pressure is through the roof. And we really don't think it's wise for her to be discharged right now.
Ah, damn. Have you told her this?
Yeah, and she's adamant about going home.
Alright, I'll speak to her.
Thank you. Melissa, what's this about your blood pressure being high and all that? They don't want you to leave. Why didn't you tell me that? Because it really doesn't matter. I'm leaving. Okay, I'm leaving this hospital. I really don't care. How can you leave when the doctors are clearly telling you that you shouldn't be leaving? Because those doctors don't know my history. They don't know that I've had like a million different birth controls and PCOS. My blood pressure is always high. Melissa, you said you had a really bad headache, right? I always have headaches, Joey. This isn't anything new. Alright, but you just gave birth to a baby. I think this headache might be a little bit different. And I can't really trust you going home with this baby in the condition that you're in. I'm going to be fine, Joey. I'm not spending another day in this hospital. I'm not making you pay for the recovery room or anything like that. I'm leaving. Melissa, you're really... And Joey, don't pick and choose when you want to care about this baby, okay? It's either you care about the baby or you don't. Just spare me. Alright, if you want to go home, I'm not arguing with you. Alright? So just get your stuff ready, because
They got the discharge papers coming.
Okay. Oh, that's good to hear. So has Miranda gone to see her, little side interest? Oh, so I guess she's been good lately. Do you think there's going to be any, I don't know, rendezvous in the future? So the only thing that happened between them still is the kiss, right? Okay. Well, I thank you, and please keep me posted if anything occurs. Thanks.
Hello?
Hey, did you leave the hospital?
Yeah, they discharged me. I have the baby and everything.
Did Joey pick you up?
Yeah, he's driving me now.
Okay, great. I'm no longer busy, so at some point I'm gonna swing by and help you with the baby.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's not because you, trust me like certain people, right?
No. I trust you 100%.
Thank you. Any news from,
No, nothing. Right now she's pretty much on good behavior.
All my years of being a mechanic, your car's in pretty bad shape. What'd you do, run it off a cliff? I had a potential baby mama situation with a paternity test and all that, and I was angry driving. Oh, I see. There's a lot of those situations going around, from what I hear at least. One minute this girl, Melissa, had me thinking I was the dad of her baby, and then the next she's kicking me out of her life, and I don't know what to feel at this point, so I just went angry driving. Wait, Melissa Cartwright? Yeah, that's her. You know her? Small world. I'm actually friends with Miranda, the other baby's mother of the guy Joey. Yeah, I would run in the other direction if I was you. That whole family's drama. Do you think that you're the father of that baby, or what's your gut say? I always did, because we got down a lot, especially in like 1 week. It was like every day, but I don't care at this point. Do you want to be the father of that baby? I did, but now I never want to see that woman again. Even if it's my kid, I don't want to be near her. I don't ever want to talk to her. Yeah, I've only heard about the girl, so I can understand that. It's just I never expected any of this. One day, you're just living your life, chilling, eating snacks and all that, and then the next, you're potentially a father of a kid. You never think that's gonna happen, but it could, Yeah. Guess you never know. Let me go get you an estimate for your car. Hey, so you know how you took those paternity tests when you were pregnant?
Yeah, of course I know. I hated doing that while I was pregnant, but I did it, right?
Alright, well, I have a question about them.
What?
The other day Miranda brought up, and I did my own research. Usually paternity tests have the gender of the baby on them, and those two didn't have the gender. And then we were suddenly surprised with the gender being wrong at birth.
I never looked at them like that. I was worried about whether or not you were the father.
Alright, well, I still have the results in my house, and I looked at them, and I know all doctors' offices are different and all that, but there was no gender on those.
So what are you trying to imply? I had no idea that they were supposed to have the gender on them. What are you saying?
I'm not implying anything, Melissa. I'm just saying it's a little fishy.
Well, with the second paternity test, I used your OBGYN, and it came back that you're the father, and here we are, still waiting on results.
Just saying it's a little fishy. Everything just seems so up in the air half the time with everything that involves this baby.
I really don't like that, no one trusts me at all. You're sitting here now accusing me of what? Making them up myself? You think I have time for that? You think, I'm good at forging things? When did I become a super forger?
Melissa, all I'm saying is...
Don't do the all I'm saying whatever. You're clearly accusing me again of faking those paternity tests. And now I've taken a third one, and it's still probably not going to be good enough. All your followers will still say you're not the dad. It's nothing to do with them or anything like that. I'm talking about me. You know, I'm not talking about my followers. I'm saying, well, I am, Joey. I was pregnant, a high-risk pregnancy, by the way, and still got those tests for you. Still went out of my way to do it. No one says thank you, no one appreciates, and no one cares. So just sit there and accuse me all you want. I don't know what else. You want me to take a paternity test every week? I will. Oh my God, Melissa, you can't have a comment. You're so dramatic sometimes.
See, I know I shouldn't say this, but like sitting here with you, having girl time, and Joey not being here, and even though he's with Melissa, whatever, like I'm just so like happy. Like, I'm relieved. I don't feel like my shoulders are tense. But weren't you and Joey doing better lately? Yeah. He's been really sweet to me since he came back from the delivery room, and I can tell he's making an effort, and he's actually been, like, rude to Melissa and stuff. Like, he didn't want to go pick her up from the hospital, but I understand. She had no way of getting home. He's not an asshole. But, I mean, I guess I can't have it perfect. Yeah, I guess it's just day by day. But I did notice that when I was with him, pushing for the paternity test and all of that, you kind of went MIA, and I couldn't contact you. You mind me asking, like, what happened? I guess, I was good. I guess I was like napping or something. You know, you can tell me anything. I'm a vault. You know, I'm a safe. I know, Gabby. But some things don't matter because they don't exist, you know? Alright, well, anyway, I got a letter from my mom. I got a letter in 2023? Yeah, so I guess she wants to extend like an olive branch to work together as a team against Nanny Agatha, because she thinks, like I do, that she has dementia. And her goal is to get all of Nanny Agatha's money somehow, and I guess this is her sick way of reaching out to me. I know Nanny Agatha's got like a lot of money, but you're not like considering. No, not in a million years. That woman's dead to me. But I just thought it was crazy that she would even consider this unless she's trying to set me up. I don't know. I'm not surprised one bit. She's delusional. Like, literally, I guess now that we're having like a girls' night and we have all the time in the world to talk, let me tell you about everything she's done to me in like the last year alone, okay? So it started...
Alright, you're home, Melissa. Where am I putting Chris?
Really, Joey? You're really just going to dump the baby off and go?
Melissa, how many times I gotta tell you? How many times I gotta remind you? A wife and a kid at home. Okay, what do you want me to do? Sit down and watch a movie with you?
Just got home from the hospital with our newborn. I'm sorry if I wanted you to spend 5 to 10 minutes here. Why do you have to be such a jerk? So how do you feel knowing Joey's dropping the baby off at her house? I don't feel. I'm completely like detached. I'm just trying to like enjoy my life. You know, we should do something tonight. That would be fun. But I did tell Joey that he had a time limit, and if he passed it, I was going to show up at her house. Don't even worry about it. I'm just counting down the days until the paternity test, and as long as he doesn't cheat, I'm not like micromanaging anymore. I really don't care.
Because I shouldn't even be in your house to begin with. I'm tired of looking like the bad guy. I just want to put this baby down, say my goodbyes, and go.
Joey, this was supposed to be like a magical time, and all you're doing is taking my existing headache and making it a million times worse.
And on top of everything, now I gotta leave this house worrying that you have postpartum preeclampsia.
There you go, being father of the year again, picking and choosing what you want to worry about, right?
Yeah, Melissa, because even my mother's nervous to leave you with the baby. And then, I didn't want to believe her, but then I come back to the hospital and you have this baby swallowed so tight that he can barely move its chest. I honestly don't know how he was ever with her. She's like genuinely intolerable. I like to always think that maybe he just got with her out of spite and never really liked her, but I have no idea. You ever heard of the place Cole's Dockside? They have good seafood. There it is. I'm the worst mother of the year because I swallowed my baby wrong. Like, they don't tell you in the hospital how to do it. I'm not even going to defend myself. Go ahead and just call me a terrible mother right before I even bring the baby home. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying you gotta get your head on your shoulders, okay? This is a baby. This is a newborn. It's not just your coat or your shoes or whatever. Why do you talk to me like I'm 4 years old and have no idea how to handle a baby? What do you take me for? Yeah, I take you for a woman who hit my other kid when she was babysitting him. You remember that? Yeah, I like that place. Alright, we'll go there. This is so fun. I can't remember the last time I did something fun for me. I think I have everything. If we have time after, we can probably see a movie too. If your mom's okay with watching the baby that long. She doesn't care. She loves her grandchild. She's the least dysfunctional out of all of us. Now you sound like all of them. You know, the followers that you say are the best followers in the world? Well, every day they remind me of what I've done in the past, and they never let me move on from my mistakes. They never let me grow, and now you sound just like them, harping on the past. So what, Joey? Is it going to come down to one day you walk into the house and you call child services on me, the mother of your baby? That's what you're going to do? Even if this isn't my baby and the paternity test comes back that I'm not the father, if you were hurting this baby or something, or you were doing neglect and I somehow saw it, yeah, I would call child services on you. Joey, forget it. Maybe you should just go. You can leave now and just leave the baby. I'll go after you point to me where the hell you put the bassinet. My bad about this place, Gabby. I didn't think there would be a line to get in. It's no problem. Their food is worth the wait. I wonder how my brother's doing with Melissa. I don't know, I'm trying not to think about it. Like I said, as long as he's not cheating, it is what it is. You know, I have a feeling that if he's the father of that baby, he's gonna be too afraid to leave her with it. I know. I get that feeling too. I hope that's not the case. Hypothetically, she was such a bad mom that she had her baby taken away. Would you ever consider taking it in? Because I've thought about every single possible outcome to this situation. I've thought about that. And I don't think I'm mature enough to do that. So you wouldn't be able to separate the baby from Melissa? Oh, I know that's like immature of me, and I'm working on it, but that baby just reminds me of her, and it's so hard to like not take it out on the baby, I guess. Well, luckily, like, it's not a real situation. You can relax. I know, I just wish I was at a certain level of maturity where I could separate the two, and like if that day ever did come, God forbid, like I could love that baby like my own. But at the same time, I want my own baby, like a second baby. And if I had another one, that's 3. Like, I don't know if I can handle that. There's just so many things to it. At first, you know, I was taking it out on the baby too, but I realized like it's not the baby's fault. Yeah, exactly. That's why I beat myself up over it. Because remember, she treated your baby like trash just because it was your baby. You don't want to be like that. Yeah, it's just hard when like your baby comes home with bruises. Alright, Melissa, I finished putting together the bassinet. I put together a few other things. I even hooked up the bottle warmer and all that, so you should be all squared away. I'm finally going home to my wife and kid. Okay, we have a slight problem though. What is it now? I have to be driven back to the hospital because I forgot the birth certificate. What are you talking about? I remember in the thing, you were filling out papers and all that. I even said at one point something about the birth certificate. No, that was to fill it out. That was to put the information, the name, and everything like that. And then they give it to you. I don't have it. Alright, wait. That's because if I remember correctly, they mail it to you. They don't give it to you in the hospital. No, I'm pretty sure the hospital gives you one. Your baby, like, how do you leave the hospital without a birth certificate? How do they know it's your baby? Because the hospital doesn't, like, make them. On the thing it says, like, New York State. It comes from, like, a different department. I'm pretty sure you get it in the mail, like, 6 to 8 weeks later or something. I may not know how to swaddle a baby, and I may have not known about the bassinet stuff, but I know you're supposed to have a birth certificate for your baby. That's why they ask you for the information. Alright, my mom would know. I'm gonna call my mom. Call her, whatever.
Hello?
Yeah, Ma, question. I can't remember this. Do you get the birth certificate for the baby in the hospital, or they mail it to you?
They mail it to you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay then.
They mail it to you. I can even Google it. I'm pretty sure they mail it to you. Alright, my mistake. You know, I was gonna make copies for you, so, you know, you're on there and everything. I wanted you to have a copy. I'm on there? Why did you put me on there before? You shouldn't have done that. Because you're the father. We're waiting on a paternity test. Okay, look in the corner here. We're waiting on results. I don't want to be put on a birth certificate until we know I'm the dad. Joey, give it up. We know you're the father. I took 2 tests already. This 3rd one is going to be magically different. I don't know what other voodoo you pulled on the other paternity tests, but I don't believe them. No one does. Okay? I'm waiting on the other results, and you shouldn't have put my name on that. I don't want my name on stuff without you asking me. Alright, you know what? I'm tired of you talking to me the way that you're talking to me. Whether I have a splitting headache or not, the gloves are off. I know I'm not supposed to think about it, but it's just so weird that my husband is with his ex-girlfriend in a house with a baby, and I'm at a restaurant. Like, I could never have imagined that. Yeah, it's pretty surreal. I never thought my brother would be in a situation like this either. I don't even know if surreal is like the right word. It's just crazy how life can take a direction that you would never have imagined for yourself. So he did text me a few minutes ago, and he said he's leaving soon, but he had to put together like the baby furniture and the bassinet. You mean she didn't even have like the bassinet put together and stuff? Are you surprised? She's either going to be a really bad mom, or she did that just to keep Joey in the house longer. That's like freak. Hold on one sec. It's an unknown number. Alright, whatever. Hello?
Hi, is this Miranda Riley?
Yes, that's me.
We're calling about the results.
Oh my god, really? I wasn't expecting them for a few days.
We have car warranty results that you're gonna
Not
love,
interested.
and
It was a spam call. I thought it was the paternity test results. My heart is like pounding. It's every phone call, every notification that I get on my phone, I think it's the results, even if it's like 10 at night. I'm like a nervous wreck. Well, you just have to find a way to relax. I mean, the results are coming. You know they're gonna be coming. I know, it's just like as of late, there's nothing that like relaxes me anymore.
Small world. Hey, Miranda.
Oh, hi Brian. How are you?
I'm doing good, sweetheart. And yourself?
I'm doing great. This is my sister-in-law, Gabby.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Well, I gotta get out of here. It was nice seeing you both.
You too, Brian. Was that the other man you're like interested in? Yeah. Did I like wave to him with the fork? Yeah. You kind of did. Well, like I said, nothing's happening between us. I don't know why he was here. Did he have like a girl with him? I didn't see who he was with. That's so weird. Why would he be at a restaurant? His ex-girlfriend just passed away. Like, he's not dating again. Are you like curious? I mean, it's okay if you're like curious about his life. But I shouldn't be though. Mystery or not. You know, I carried this baby for 9 months. High risk, everything. Was in labor for X amount of hours, in the hospital for X amount of days, and you still talk down to me. You still belittle me like you're father of the year. Meanwhile, you've done nothing for this baby so far.
I think I've done way more for this baby already than you have, given the fact that all of the baby's items were still in its packages and the bassinet wasn't set up. You know, you say you would have put the baby in the crib, but I don't know about that. You probably would have put the baby on the floor. I really can't wait until we do the child support. I'm counting down the days. I can't wait till we do the child support either. You think I'm scared of that or something? I'm gonna pay you every single dime, every a day late. If it's a day late, just like your wife always caused problems in the past, just wait till you see the problems I cause if you're late. It's not gonna be a day late. It'll be a day or 2 days early. We'll see about that. We'll see if you even come up with the money. You know, I really hope that you're not the dad. I hope that the paternity test says that it doesn't have a dad at all. I don't want to be the dad either. Like, I come here again, and the bassinet's not even put together. So what are the surprises as a father am I going to get if I'm the father of this baby? I don't want to be the dad of this baby. Don't worry, we're going to get the results soon, and hopefully you're not the dad, and you can run back home to your wife and your perfect little family, and you can pretend to be a good dad there too. You act like I'm at fault, and I'm the bad guy for wanting to stand by my wife and my kid and trying to be like a good person in that way. Meanwhile, you wouldn't be in the situation that you're in with a paternity test and wondering if I'm the dad and all that if you would have just been like, I don't know. You know what, Joey? You're upset that I was with other people when you told me that we weren't exclusive and that you still loved your wife and that it was a fluke. You're upset that I actually found other people who wanted to be with me. Does that bother you? Are you shaming me? It's at the time you're kissing my ass and you're making me feel like I'm a king and all that and that I should leave my wife. Meanwhile, you're playing the field with who, God knows who. Is it salt? Is it pepper? No. Who's cinnamon, Joey? Who's cinnamon? Does your wife know about cinnamon, Joey? Okay, so we're really gonna go down this road with a sleeping newborn in the other room. We're really gonna air out our laundry? Alright, let's go. So I know you have a justified reason in working yourself up over these paternity test results, but why do they scare you so much? I don't know. I fear that he's the dad, and I fear he's the dad for like stupid, irrational reasons. What are the reasons? What's in your head? You can talk to me. Well, like, I've seen the baby. Okay, and I don't know. I think that it does kind of look like him. Miranda, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, Gabby, look. Miranda, I've seen the baby. I've seen it a lot. And it doesn't look like my brother. It looks like Melissa. You really think so? Because I'm like freaking myself out. Like every little thing makes me think that he's the dad. You know, the wind blows one way and I'm like, oh, he's the dad. I don't think the baby looks like him, and I do think that it's good that you worry so much because it means you don't want him to be the dad. And I think that means it's that you still love him. I do still love him. And after everything that I've been put through, after all the work that I've done on myself and like focusing on my career and everything, I still can't figure out why I put up with him.